Hi, this is Seema and I am back with a new lesson on expressions using the word up. Well, this word up is used practically every time we speak the English language. So obviously, this common used word must mean something, and what it really means is an indication of a higher position. So when I'm saying that the stars shine up in the sky, we're indicating that the stars shine at a higher position up in the sky. And that's what the general meaning of the word UP stands for. But when it is used in English expressions, the context of sentences changes, the meaning also differs. So let's look at the first expression, a very common one. It's more of a question, and it is what's up. Now, even though what's up sounds like a question, it is an informal way of greeting a friend or somebody that you probably know. So what's up is another way of saying what's going on. Or maybe it's just another way of saying, how are you? Of course, you wouldn't really use it in an office because, like I said, it's an informal way of greeting someone. So what's up is like more of something you use when you're with friends, with family, relatives for that matter. And then you have to pop up. What does to pop up mean? To pop up, like the word suggests, means to appear very suddenly, to appear out of the blue, to just appear right in your face. Okay, so when something appears suddenly, we say that the thing has just popped up. So you're probably sitting in the office and you've got loads of work to do and you've quite finished and you're just about to leave. But suddenly, one of your friend just pops up, just comes in. Okay, so in that case, you can say, where did you pop up from? Because now he appeared suddenly. He appeared out of the blue. So that's where this expression comes from. And then you have to give it up. Well, to give it up is a request for giving someone praise or for giving an applause. Well, I'm sure all of you have watched a lot of TV programs on MTV, all these award functions wherein, the compare talks about, welcoming a new artist on stage. And he says, let's give it up for the next teen sensation. So when we say to give it up, we're actually asking people around us or requesting them for giving applaud or praise. Okay, and then you have to be fed up with, which none of us want to be. To be fed up is nothing but to be annoyed, to be irritable, or to be really disappointed. So if I'm to say I am fed up with the noise in the apartment, what am I saying? I'm saying that I am irritable, I'm annoyed, I'm disappointed that no one's listening to me when I tell them to keep quiet. So to fed up is nothing but to be annoyed, irritable, or disappointed. And then you have to catch up. To catch up is nothing but to be in pace with the current scenario. Or can I say to be in pace with the current way of doing things, in your present day. So we all know that in today's world, all phone companies are now catching up on these smartphone features. So we all use smartphones because they are so technologically advanced. But what are the companies doing? They are now giving you new products with the smartphone technology, but maybe better features, bigger features, and more technologically advanced features. So the companies are doing nothing but catching up on the latest trend of smartphone usage. Then you also have hairstyles. For example, you will not really want to wear your hair like the hippies look when you had in the 70s or in the 80s, but now you're kind of catching up with the current trends, with the current fashion. You probably go for the mohawk, or you probably do some spikes. You're just catching up on the current fashion. The same goes with clothes. You don't really wear those bell bottoms that you used to wear in the 80s or the early 90s, but now you kind of wear different kind of clothing that catches up with the fashion of today's times. All right, the next one we've got is give the thumbs up. Well, this is a thumb, and if I'm giving the thumbs up, I'm giving approval, or I'm expressing my pleasure at something that has been done or said. So giving the thumbs up is nothing but giving an approval. So, if I go to the theater to watch a movie, and a friend of mine tells me that he's booked, 2 shows of the movies that I like, and I give him the thumbs up, meaning that I am pleased with the fact that he has booked the movies that I like, which means I'm giving an approval of the fact that I'm very happy about what he's done. So giving the thumbs up always is indicated by this gesture. Also, at the end of this video, you will see a thumbs up sign, meaning that you need to approve of my video. So please like this page, showing that you are giving me the thumbs up, the approval. And then you have to grow up. Well, a lot of us are still kids at heart, but to grow up could have 2 different meanings. When I say please grow up, I'm telling someone probably of my age or another adult that he needs to get more mature. So when I tell someone to grow up, a person who is already into adulthood, I'm telling him to mature, to act his age. But if a child who is maybe a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old has actually physically grown over the summer, I will say that, boy, you've really grown up. So to mature, in your mind is one thing, but to mature physically is also another way of talking about growing up when you use this terminology. And then you've got up to date. Well, why do you watch the news? Why do you watch so many things that give you current information? Because you want to be up to date. So being up to date is nothing but getting current information, or getting information which is fresh and which can be used to your advantage. So if you are trying to get the up-to-date technology, then you are going to use that to your advantage. If you are watching the news to get the up-to-date reports of the weather, you are going to know whether it's going to be raining, it's going to be snowing. You need to know what is up to date. So that's getting current information. And then you've got to listen up. To listen up, if I say, guys, listen up, it is a request to listen carefully or it is a request to pay attention. So, when you walk into a class wherein there's lots of noise, lots of chaos, a lot of times you will see the teacher say, guys, listen up. She's actually requesting you to listen carefully to what she's saying, or to pay attention to her, leaving aside whatever else you're doing. And then you've got to give up. To give up is nothing but to quit trying, or to express defeat. So, a lot of people, when they're in sports, maybe this is a very common terminology used. They always say, don't ever give up. So basically they're saying that no matter what happens, whether you lose or you win, don't ever quit trying. Don't express defeat. So giving up is a terminology used to show that you're not interested in winning anymore, but that's something you don't want to do. So we don't have to ever give up. We don't have to quit trying ever. Well, that's it from this lesson on the expressions using the 2-letter word you pay, that is up. I'll be back with some more lessons. Until then, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.